G'day folks, Greg here. Hope you're all doing well. Me? Well, I managed to go for some exercise today. You might remember I did my hammy and I couldn't really walk that well. I walked with a hobble, which is, probably at my age is probably pretty normal. I mean, let's face it. With this head, I mean, it's getting heavier all the time. I'm sort of walking bent over most of the time and I went and saw my physio for my shoulder, and he just worked on my hammy and my back. He didn't even look at my shoulder. But anyway, that's another story. But I was feeling really good today, and I did my exercise today, so hopefully I'll sleep better tonight. It's amazing how much better I can sleep when I've got some exercise under the belt. Well, I've got a few thank yous to say before we get started. Banana Turnip, cheers for your patronage. And Michael Craig, thank you very much for your beer fund donation. And this video is dedicated to you, Michael Craig. But today, I thought I would drink Australia's favourite beer. Did I get that wrong the other day? People are saying that I did and that list was old. Well, I'm going to have a look later on and suss it out. But anyway, today we are drinking Japanese #1 beer, Asahi. Now, I was doing a little bit of just checking on the internet and just sussing things out about Asahi. And did you know that the Asahi Beverages Company owns Carlton United Breweries? They own it. The Japanese own our beer companies. And do you know what? Do you know how many, actually Australian-owned breweries there are in this country? One. And that's Cooper's. Cooper's is still the only Australian-owned brewery in this country. That's pretty sad, right? Now, this Asahi, it's 5% alcohol and it's fully imported. Now, when you think this Japanese beer is fully imported, where do you think it's imported from? Japan, maybe? Well, you'd be pretty wrong. Do you know where it's imported from? It's made in China. This is a Chinese-made beer. Well, should we still be drinking it? That's the question. And the answer is yes, because it's a good tasting beer. If I'm going to my mate's place, and my friends are pretty upmarket sort of people, I always get a carton of Asahi or maybe some of that Peronis or something, something fancy and flash. None of that Aussie stuff. But yep, check the label on the back next time and you'll see that it is made in China. So, it's good to read the label sometimes. Anyway, we're going to drink some today. See what it's like. I already know what it's like because, I've drank 1,000 of them. And that's just in the last month. It's not a twist top, by the way. Okay, so here we go. Let's get the pour happening, right? Okay. Oh, it's making a glug. And there is some head happening. And it's looking nice. Ooh, I love this stuff. Ooh, it just looks like every other beer that I've ever poured. Well, it doesn't actually. This one is very clear. It's a little bit paler than the last few, like those Aussie, the VB and the, what was the other one? The Carlton Draft. A little bit paler than those ones, but nice and fizzy. There's heaps of fizz still popping up there. Hope all those guys out there in the mines that are watching here are enjoying this. All those people are, I don't know, fasting or something. Or maybe you're on Ramadan and you can't have one. But tell you what, this looks fantastic. Oh, and the smell is so good. I could imagine just coming off the mine or off that like oil rig or something, and just cracking that first beer. Oh, mate, I just cannot imagine what that would be like. It's probably like every afternoon for me. But that's got a really nice smell. It's classic beer smell. It smells clean, you know. The master brewers do a really good job over there in China brewing this. It's under strict supervision, they reckon. Anyway, let's go. Oh, well, that tastes pretty good. Now, just to let you know, I did have bacon for lunch. That's all. I just cooked like 3 big bits of bacon and ate that for lunch. So it's a really healthy day for me. So there may still be little bits of bacon fat on my tongue, which, I mean, can that be a bad thing? I'm guessing no. Now this is a really nice blend. It's actually a beer that tastes full strength. Like, you know, some beers is full strength, but yeah, it's just got that wateriness about it. This really just, you know, gets in your mouth and fills it all out, and it's got that hoppy afterbite on the front of my tongue and also on the back roof of my mouth as well. Seems to be lingering a little bit there. There's a slight sweetness about it as it dissolves over your tongue before the hops kick in. But it's just a really nice, refreshing beer. It's so tasty. It's got that dryness about it when the hops are just lingering in your mouth. But it's, it's just a nice beer. It's a real honest beer, I reckon. It's if you could like define beer in one word, I reckon it'd be Asahi. It's got all the characteristics of a really nice beer. It's got the color, it's got the strength, it's got the taste, the flavor, the smell. I mean, I'm not saying that it's got like flowers or anything. I mean, there's no citrus there. There's no watermelon scent. There's no like hibiscus flower floralness. It's just a nice, real beer tasting beer. This is a really nice beer. It's got that sharpness at the end, and I mean, it's just a good drop. And well, I wonder what scores it's got on the Untapped app. I wonder. I reckon it's probably only about a 3.8 or something. Let's see. Everyone 3.08. What? I swear people are just got no idea. How can this be a 3.08? I mean, that's still a good score for this, but this deserves much more, in my opinion. I reckon it's a really nice beer. It's one of the best ones, and I mean, that's if you're into this style, of course. But I would say this is a lager, right? We'll say it is. But I would give this about a 4.5. You know, it's not perfect, but it's a really good beer, and I really enjoy burping after I've had some. It's a good beer, and if you haven't had one, then, mate, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, you should be buying it on tap as well. Most places serve it, and I mean, it's not for a premium beer. It's one of the cheaper ones too. So I'll have to go and get one of those really expensive ones one day. See what they're like. Compare them. But yep, the Asahi Great Drop. Make sure you go down, go to Dan's, go up through the checkout at Dan's and tell them Greg told you that you should go and get one of these and see what they say. They'll probably just go, should we be serving him? Are they drunk? So, could be some fun anyway. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. See ya. Cheers.